Alright guys, so I had a small accident on the right side of my car. I'll show you that later. And it exposed the air temperature sensor, and it eventually got ripped off by the tire because they're so close. So the check engine light's been on because of that, and it also has been reading -40, which means that the AC and everything else isn't running how it should be. I mean, it seems fine, kind of okay to me, but it's better when you have the temperature, because it's reading that it's cold, so it's not gonna function right. Let me just turn the car off. All right, I hope this works. I just ordered this. This came in a little box right here. All right. And this was from Summit Racing. O'Reilly's wanted to charge, I think, $55 just for this, the thing that goes into it. But since mine got ripped off, I needed the whole module, this white part right here, the male and female. So I got both of these for it was $23 and $6 shipping, I believe, but they came in 2 days, so not bad at all, not bad at all. And let's see, so I'm gonna plug it in, and as you can see, the wires were exposed. It was the red and blue, and then blue and brown, I believe. In a good way, because I had these other two wires. I knew they were supposed to be blue, but I had these other two wires, and they look similar, and I kept thinking it was them, but I looked up a video on YouTube, and way you can tell is by if the wires are just exposed, you can tie them together, and like mine reads -40. It jumped up to 100 and 122, I believe. So I did that with these, didn't work. I did that with these, it did jump up. So that's how you know it's your ambient air temperature sensor. So let me go ahead and plug it in. And I believe these, it doesn't matter which wire is connected to which. I believe it's universal from what I was hearing. So you can hook either wire to, either wire. Doesn't matter, or shouldn't matter. But let's see. I know a few videos I watched said you got to drive around for a little bit. I'm hoping it'll just change, because I won't have to close the engine with it just exposed like that. But let's see. Will it be anything different? Okay, so plus 80. There you go. All right, so it's pretty accurate. I think the check engine light will turn off after I drive it a little bit, but as you can see, it's reading accurately just from that little piece. But that little piece affects your radiator, your AC, your whole cooling system. So you want to make sure that it's reading correctly. I mean, and I read some reviews that said sometimes they get these, not this specific one, but sometimes they get them aftermarket stuff, and it reads a few degrees different. That's fine. Like my car ran fine when it was -40, so if it's 77 right now, it says 77, but it's actually 80, I think that'll be all right. Of course, it's adjusting, it's filling out the air, and it's sitting on the engine right now, so it's probably not reading right. I got to put it back under that right side, and zip tie it or something, and yeah, I mean, it's a done deal. I really wasn't expecting it to work that well, but as soon as I plugged it in, it's making a good connection. I'll drive around for a little bit, and hopefully that check engine or service engine soon light will go away, and yeah, we'll see. All right, so like I had hoped, let's see. All right, so yeah, like I had hoped, the check engine light did eventually go away. I drove for probably about 15 minutes with it on, just to a few different places, but it did go off, so that takes care of a lot of my worries. And let me show you how I set it up, if I can see it. All right, so let's set it up right there. You can see that part sticking out, the wires are just being held up, and yeah, obviously I'm missing a fog light. That's what the accident looks like. Missing a fog light, just kind of cracked off a little bit, and the inner casing is gone, so I definitely got to watch for puddles and stuff. If I go over water, unless I put something over it, maybe I'll put some styrofoam or some plastic or something over it, just in case, you know, I go through some water. I don't want it to get wet and hit these exposed wires. But yeah, so that's the setup I got for right now, at least, and it seems to be working. Check engine light went off, and yeah, I'm good to go. Thanks for watching.